Welcome back to the original box set Shadowrun podcast. The same day that Zoe and Alan find and capture Zufar al Tahir, Trollface and Sunny have hired other runners to help catch the last piece in the arson case, the runner called Quickshot. Pollux, Odysseus, and Maddie have agreed to set up a trap to lure him out under the guise of a high Nuyen job in need of an explosives expert. Quickshot agrees to meet them at a rundown Loblaws in Tacoma. It should be a milk run with one runner against 5. Our GM is Max. Sunny Day is played by Cassie. Odysseus is played by John. Pollux is played by Rhett. And he woke up on the wrong side of the lodge today. We hope you enjoy listening.
Welcome back to another edition of the original box set, Shadowrun. We have with us tonight John, who will be playing Odysseus. We have Rhett, who will be playing Pollux. And we have Cassie, who will be playing Sunny. And I will be running my Game Master PC, Sipper Sam. He is now leader of this group. I love the facial reaction from Rhett. They're like, yeah. Sipper Sam will definitely be making another appearance. Hopefully soon. I know that he is part of Alan's side story right now, so
yes.
That's all good.
It's going to be so fun when we get to bring him down. I'm so excited.
I doubt you're going to. He is a much tougher character than you.
He is very tough, but I know people.
So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and start off. Pretty sure your characters had a lot going on, so keep in mind where you're at, where you've been to, what's been going on, and know that it's a Friday, and that's where we'll be picking up at, okay?
Yes.
All right. You just got off the phone
with
Alan.
Okay.
So you got off the phone with Alan, you had a conversation with Trollface.
Yes.
And he's going to go run an errand and swing back by and pick you up before you guys head out. In the meantime, he said this will give you a chance to make some phone calls.
Okay.
Unless you want him to hang around for the phone calls. Mm. All right, then he's going to go pick up a suit from the dry cleaners.
Okay. Is that's what they call?
No, he's
pressing for information these days? Picking up stuff from the dry cleaners?
No, actually, I'm going to the dry cleaners to pick up a suit that I dropped off. This is this is no code language for something.
And then afterwards, you're going to squeeze someone for information, right?
No, actually, I was going to go pick us up some dinner so we could have something to eat before we went out to do all this stuff.
Oh.
You know, because Adrian still needs dinner. There's nothing in the fridge. We haven't gone grocery shopping in almost 2 weeks. And I haven't been home to order anything.
We could just deliver groceries. Why didn't you say something?
I haven't done it. I've been busy. Anyways, I've got, important things I need to do. I'm going to go pick up this suit.
Pick up your suit. It's very important for you to look good.
Yes.
Bye.
And so, it's your show now.
So, at this point, is this the day before or the day of? Because this is really important for me to know. Because I'm
pretty sure this would be along the day before so that they had a head. They don't need to be let know. In about 2 hours, I need you guys to go do some crazy shit. That's not okay. That's not how you do stuff.
Exactly. That's not how I do stuff. So, it would definitely have to have been at least the day before.
So, Friday still.
So, Friday. Yep. Yeah. So, I'm going to make some phone calls. Sticking with tradition, I'm going to make sure that Odysseus gets called last. And I will start with gears.
Okay.
Yeah. And so when he answers the phone, all I can hear is a wind tunnel, and he says that he's busy, he's out of town, and he can't make it tomorrow. It's like, okay. But, that's what he says, but that's not what I hear.
Yeah.
So, I don't hear anything. So I'm like, okay, just call me later, bye. After that, I've already got stuff set up for these other two. So I'll give Fred a call. I'll give Pollux a call.
Okay.
Yes.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
What's up, Sonny?
Hey, you doing anything tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night?
Yes. Do you have a hot date?
No, I'm still warding Gears' place. This place is a magical hazard.
Yeah, I don't understand what any of that means. There's no way I'm gonna go to a school for magic at this point in my life. You'll just have to fill me in on, like, the little tidbits that I need to know, right? I can pay for it.
Well, that's why you pay me, right? So you don't have to?
Yes, teach me the ways of magic. No, actually, I need you for a con and pickup job.
Where at?
It's gonna be at Loblaws, but we can discuss details with whoever else I'm gonna be able to get on board.
Count me in for now, and let me know who's going to be coming.
Okay, I will do, and we can talk about everything else once I get my people together.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, bye. And then who else can I call? I know, I'll call Maddie.
Okay. Ring, 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 ring. Gruff female voice. Please bear with me. I have a terrible gruff female voice. So it kind of sounds like this. Hello. Yeah, like a chain smoker kind of.
Yeah, like Roz from
Like Roz?
Monsters, Inc.
Oh, wait, you want to do that one?
No,
I don't. I'm not going to do it. I can.
Do that. Nah, don't do it.
This is Maddie.
No.
I'm a Shadowrunner. I'm going to take this chainsaw and shove it up your ass.
Holy crap.
It's just one of the many voices I can do.
So,
You hear Maddie's voice, and it says, "Go ahead and speak. It's your time."
hey, it's Sunny.
Oh, hey, Sonny.
I'm sorry to call you about this last minute, but one of my drivers ducked out on something, and I really need somebody to help me out tomorrow night.
You need a driver tomorrow night?
Yes. I know that you don't really take big jobs, and this is me grasping at straws right now.
Well, I hate to be that person, but I'm going to have to turn you down.
Why?
Well, I have something already planned. And that's probably the best I can explain it to you.
Are you going on a date?
Well, it's not with you. Last time I checked, you haven't asked me out. Or is it supposed to be my turn?
No, you're right. I haven't been talking to you. I understand. Well, if you're actually busy with that, I'm not going to pull you away.
No, I'm kind of knee-deep in a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably best I don't take any jobs for just a little bit. Call me back in about 2 weeks if you got something. But in the meantime, I'm trying to just take care of business.
Okay, not a problem.
I wish I could tell you somebody I know, but I don't have that kind of contact. I can point you in the right direction for a fixer who might, but that's all I got.
Yeah, go ahead and slot me over his info.
All right, will do.
Thank you.
She sends you over Jabberwocky.
Okay, nice. Very cool. So yeah, then I'm gonna give Jabberwocky a call.
Okay.
And yeah, so I love that, John. It's so fun.
Okay. You hear the sound of the old receiver pickup. The click, click, click noise that it makes when you pick them up off the... You hear his deep, elderly voice. "Thank you for calling Gunny Gold."
Hi, Jabber.
Oh, this now voice sounds familiar.
Well, I should hope so. I think we only talked a couple weeks ago, right? I'm checking in.
How you doing, Sonny?
I'm doing good. I, surprisingly enough, got your number from somebody else I know.
Why did you need that?
Well, I'm looking for a driver.
Oh, you need a driver?
Yes.
Do you need somebody really good or just somebody who can do the work?
Really, we just need somebody who can do the work. Nothing special.
Nothing special?
No, it shouldn't be anything super special.
If you were to gauge the person on a scale of 1 to 4, 1 being they just got out of boot camp and 4 being they're hardened criminal,
Ooh,
where would you put this person at so I could know who to send you?
Middle, 2, 3.
A 2 or a 3?
Yes, please.
How much are you willing to spend? Because there's a finder's fee. You know this, right?
I know. I've never stiffed you like that before.
But you've also never tipped me.
Oh my god. Well, you can consider all that money laundering your tip for everything, because I'm not touching that stuff. So, are we square now?
We're square.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of some names. Let me get my Rolodex out.
Okay.
You hear some shuffling sounds. Something that sounds like a Rolodex as far as you could possibly tell. You haven't seen one in ages.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I've got your number here. You ready to sit down?
Yes.
844 762 1546.
All right, thank you.
He goes by the name of Axel.
All right, your normal percentage, I'm assuming?
I would like that.
Because I don't know what the price is going to be yet.
You don't?
Nope.
Well, let's just make it easy. You send me about 200 plus some extra money that I can take care of, and we'll be calling it even.
Okay. I'll send it over to you momentarily.
I'm completely okay with that.
All right. So, yeah. Before he leaves, does this one prefer calling or texting?
Texting only.
Thank you. That's all I need to know. So.
Yep. I hope so.
Thank you. Bye. Now I'm going to text this guy. Text this person. Did you give a name?
Axel.
Axel, right. Axel. Okay. How? Very lovely. So, yeah, she's going to text Axel. And it's like, hey, I got your number from Jabberwocky. I'm looking for a driver. Let me know if you are free tomorrow night.
Okay, you send the message, but no response within the next minute or two.
And then I will call... who else?
Your phone rings.
Hello?
It's Terrence. Hey, I was wondering, I'm down at the place right now, and they're having a 2-for-1 on Szechuan chicken and sweet and sour chicken. I was wondering if you want to just pick some up to have for the week to eat for lunches and stuff.
Wait, we're going to eat that all week?
No, I might eat it like 2 days.
Yeah, just get enough for a couple days. Don't
a
go
couple of days. I
overboard.
can do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Now I'll call Odysseus.
Are you sure you don't want to call Kat first or somebody? Yes.
No, I've already sent Kat and her human on a job, so.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
Yes.
Ring, ring.
So Odysseus.
Hey, it's Sunny.
Oh, how's it going, Sonny?
It's going well. I have a job if you're interested, and if you're free tomorrow night.
Yeah, let me check my calendar. And I'll drink some of the beer that I have in front of me. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm free tomorrow.
Excellent. Should we just meet over at your place?
Quick
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
Where does Odysseus reside?
Odysseus resides above a beer garden in the downtown area.
Okay, and where does Gears reside?
Redmond. Baronish.
In an abandoned warehouse. Yeah, we can meet up here.
Okay, great. Then I'll swing by a little bit later. I'm probably going to have to go pick up one of the other people. Oh, wait, I'm Pollux. Yeah, I'm going to have to pick him up. And then we'll be on our way over.
Sounds good. I'll have some extra schnitzel ready.
Okay. And then she'll hang up. And I guess she'll send a message to Pollux. It's like, you need a ride? You have your oven mitts on. That's his oven mitts on, baby.
Yes, please.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Can we just
We need to take a
Can we
moment.
just do,
Take a moment.
I don't know if you can do this, but if you can't, I think that he needs a karma just for that right now, because that was the best thing I've seen in a long time.
Actually, I reread how everything works. Doing shit like that instantly refreshes your edge pool or gives you a temporary edge to tack to your pool.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Shit
that
like
sounds
that.
good. Okay.
Yeah, because I was rereading it, and at the end of the game, as a game master, I can sit there and say, because you did that, you can take that edge, that temporary edge, and turn that into a karma point.
Okay.
So if you did use it or didn't use it, doesn't matter. It's basically you get a karma at the end, but for now you have a temporary
Gotcha. Okay.
extra edge.
Because that was cool.
Like when you were working with learning the words for the German Secret Service and Special Forces and stuff, that's worth that temporary edge point.
Yeah.
Any kind of like extraordinary role play like that.
Yeah.
I like it too.
Cool.
Alright, so, yeah.
I'll text Terrence and be like, hey, I'm going out.
He texts you back and says, I'm just coming home with food.
Okay, I'll stay.
Okay.
I was like, I'll pick you up in an hour. And a half.
This is after the girls have taken care of Zufar. So, right. I just need to know where we're at.
I think that... No, because I got to them on Friday, so...
And it's Saturday that they finished that, because that's Saturday during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Around 3-ish.
Yeah,
All
so they are busy doing all of their in-depth stuff.
Alright.
And, so... Go through that whole stuff. Really, I'll tell them what I'm doing. I'm gonna go meet with my people and tell them, what the job is, and hopefully they take it. I still haven't figured out how much to pay them, though. I'm thinking, it can't be that hard, right? There's 1, 2, 3, well, not me, 1, 2, 3 of you guys, and 1 of him, so, and if, the driver I try to get in touch with shows up, then that'll be 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Let's start it off at 6, and then we can go a little higher from there. And that'd be 6 divided amongst them.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
That's 2 standard, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go from there, divide it up. It shouldn't be involving any wet work, and then we negotiate wet work as it comes along.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I haven't got any hits back from Angie on anything that he possibly is sporting. So, I'm pretty sure he's got, like, a gun, a hand, stuff like that. Maybe a smart gun link. I'll have Angie on standby to shut anything down that he does have, so it should be pretty quick.
All right.
We just need people to look good. Problem solved.
Excellent. So then, then I will text Pollux and let him know I'm on my way over, and then I'll pick him up, and then we'll head over to Beer Garden.
All right. By the time you've got you're heading into the Redmonds, the number that's associated with this Axel guy texts you back and wants to know how much the job's paying.
Well, he doesn't even want to know what the job is.
He just wants to know how much it's paying.
Okay. So, a half standard.
He sends back question marks.
1,500.
He responds, milk run question mark?
Yes.
Responds back, I'm in.
You can meet at Beer Garden. We're heading there now to get all the details sorted out.
Okay.
So, yep. Alright, cool. I think we've got a driver.
Excellent. Alright. You gotta get past the checkpoint going into the Redmonds. Actually, no. You have to get
a checkpoint going out.
Yeah, getting back in.
Yeah.
You turn on the direction finder for going to this place, and as you come up to some concrete barricades that are a combination of concrete barricades, bicycle wheels, chain link fence, stop sign, and barbed wire crosses the road, and the TomTom is telling you, you have 1.2 miles to go to your destination. Merge left on traffic ahead, and on the other side there are a variety of human and orc individuals in makeshift biker-like body armor with spikes, chains, and a vicious look on their face as they've sectioned off this section of road. They've got guns and stuff like that, and there doesn't seem to be any police around as you're coming up toward this point.
I haven't been over here, have I?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I've been over here because that's where I met Shiva.
Yeah.
But not in this section, I guess, and not by myself.
Yeah.
So, okay. Awesome.
So it's just you, at this point in time, in your car, on the road, facing a roadblock filled with bikers. And it's just your car, so they can see your car coming to a stop, I guess? Are you going to stop or just drive right through them? Because, I don't know if your car can handle it.
Yeah, I know. My first immediate thought is to ask for a alternate route.
Yeah.
That's my first thought. So that's probably what she's gonna do.
Okay.
And just drive drive away.
Okay.
Of it? Yeah.
As you begin programming in for an alternate route, the roadblock people seem to become aware of your delay, and they're not seem to be too happy with that. So they seem to be trying to figure out whether they're going to move out from their current position and whatnot and take, some sort of action because you're in the road. Within a few moments, as 5-10 seconds of your phone going, alternate route predicted, please make an immediate U-turn. And at that point in time, a wave of both motorcycles and gunfire begin shooting past your car on either side.
Oh my god.
As at that point in time, you realize that they weren't repositioning because you stopped there. They were repositioning to try to figure out what the hell's coming at them. From behind the barricades, the guys in the makeshift armor stand up and begin firing sawed-off shotguns and low-caliber weapons at the oncoming onslaught of bikers, who then begin doing a immediate, U-turn turnaround of the situation.
Well, there goes my combat paralysis. Oh my gosh.
All right, go ahead and roll.
For
initiative.
Okay. Because I'm not prepared. Oh, wow. 13.
All right.
That's amazing.
Most of the bikers are going to go on 9s and 10s as they begin making their cycle and the shooting goes on and whatnot. Something hits your car and you hear the sound of a window pop. At that point in time, you hear Nancy's voice come over and sit there and says, "Doctor, what's going on?"
I crashed the wrong party. I gotta get out of here.
Okay. So your car is not a throwback, right?
No, it is.
Yeah, so she can't help
you. Yeah, she can't help me. I can't help myself. Fuck. I'm literally gonna throw the car into the reverse and just go back the way I came.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hopefully make it, and if something hits my car, hopefully it'll go over my car.
All right.
And not under
Nancy
it.
tells you, make sure to drive low so that you can barely see over the hood. It will reduce the possibility of stray fire hitting you.
Right.
When you drive, make sure to drive at angles for the possibility of deflection of the bullets, low caliber bullets.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
You have 2 vehicles coming up on your right-hand side. Make an immediate left. You can make a pilot plus your reaction, and Nancy will give you an extra dice as she's coaching you through driving through it.
Alright, so I don't have pilot, so that would default, but she's giving me extra dice, so I've got 3. I got 1 success.
You got 1 success.
Yeah.
They're not.
Sorry.
They're not gunning for you. They're gunning for the barricade as they're going to get a territorial play. They're not too dumb to take an open fire upon you. They're mostly aiming for their targets at hand. Stray fire is what's coming in your direction.
Okay.
And at some point, Nancy advised, because the onslaught of vehicles coming behind you, and you're driving into the crisscross maneuver of bikes, Nancy advises you to make an immediate hard right into the biker next to you. Which when you do, it causes him to skid out, slide across the ground, and cause calamity behind, which causes the gunfire to go in all directions and gives you a chance to get back out onto one of the major streets.
Sorry.
By going through an alleyway and back out onto another major highway.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna call Pollux.
GPS.
Yeah, I'm totally calling Pollux right now. I was like,
Okay.
Pollux, I don't think I can make it to you, man. Can you come out of the... I don't know. How... Yeah.
Alright, so at some point you find a gas station to stop at.
So yeah, it's like, can you just meet me at this gas station? Because I already got shot at a lot, and I don't want to have that happen again.
You're making this very difficult. I hope it's worth it.
There should be a milk run.
Should be?
Yeah.
Like that insect spirit?
Yep, just like that.
Ah,
No, actually, it should actually be a milk run, not a surprise, oh my gosh.
Alright. So how do you intend to get to the gas station that's 4 blocks away?
I'm gonna walk. That's all thing I can.
Alright. Do you have any protective magic, stealthy magic that'll help you get there? Because right now there's a gang war for turf going on outside your house. The automated turrets on the top of the building are taking pot shots at anyone that gets too close. Gears has definitely hedged out a section of street and territory that keep people at bay.
It's more like, this right here, this is mine.
Some of the local barren dwellers have made a deal with Gears, and they too are working toward hedging out a territory along with him. They're calling it a safe zone. Gears really hasn't said, yeah, sure, I'm totally down with this. He just shoots at people who look like they're about to shoot at his place. So the Baroners are basically taking advantage of the fact this dude's got some serious high-tech shit. Which, you've seen it, he does it.
I figure I'm walking down the sidewalk. Because I'm right side of Gears' place. I'm looking ahead of me. I can see the on-ramp to the highway that Sunny's trying to get off. She stopped at the gas station. I can see the gas station where I'm standing.
Uh-huh.
And in between inside gas station, there's bikers and these gang members all fighting each other and everything else, right?
Yes.
So, is there any way I can identify leaders of said gangs?
Yes, or at least their lieutenants or sergeants, whoever the hell they are.
Yeah, who's ever running this mess of a situation? Let's see. Let's do I'm assuming logic and
Intuition.
Intuition, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Actually, no, do it logic and perception.
Ah, okay.
No.
yeah, perception 3, logic 4, 7 dice. I received 3 success.
It's not hard to see the ones barking out the orders and telling people who to shoot at.
Awesome. Is there any way I can make it to them and generally avoid gunfire? Like some sort of cover I can take?
Which side?
Well, can I identify who's fighting who?
Yes, you can see that it looks like, what are the dwarven bikers called?
Are the Dwarven bikers the attackers?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I'm going to make it to them.
They're the ones coming on toward the barricade, and the local Baronites, is what we call them, are defending their territory.
So is it like a wall of Baronites and then dwarves, or am I coming at it sideways?
You're coming from the Baronite side.
Okay.
They're also the group that oppose Gears' house.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to walk up to whatever makeshift barrier they have, all the gunfire going on, bullets shooting through the air right past my head, and I'm going to, does Gears have any signal flares or anything flammable in his place?
I'm assuming yes.
Yeah, he's meddling in explosives. You've probably seen all the stuff that he's doing, so.
Last time I talked to him, he was making liquid nitroglycerin.
Lovely. Very lovely. Okay, well, I'm going to take some of that.
He was trying to gel it, is what he was trying to do.
And a gel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you just add styrofoam into it?
In a glass vial of some sort, if I can find one. And I am going to use it to try to gain the attention of the leader of said bikers on the other side of the group.
Okay.
I think the best way to do that would probably be to chuck it in the air and see if it could explode under its own force.
Alright. Make 3 successes on a thrown attempt.
Alrighty.
Oh my goodness.
I made 2 successes.
Alright, so no, it flies to the other side and explodes on the ground, but not in the air. But it definitely makes a loud enough pop that people are kind of scattering around and dropping down. Because no one's tossed a grenade yet, but now people are saying, grenade! But, all it's made is like a fiery splotch on the ground.
In that moment of pausing on both sides, I am going to wave very high in the air and try to get the attention of said dwarf on the other side of this barricade.
Uh-huh. Well, you've got the Baronites' attention as well as the dwarves.
Okay. At this point,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to use my new telekinesis spell to... I could just switch it out instead of trying to do I can throw a toxin wave instead of trying to do telekinesis, because I'm looking in the Street Grimoire.
I don't see it in there either.
I'm not seeing it here, so I'm not sure which one of these 10 books I have on my shelf that I found.
And that's why I don't have 10 books. Alright, let's just do Toxic Wave.
That's the Toxic Wave. Much easier. Alright, Toxic Wave. Force -1 on the drain. I'm going to do Force rating 6 on this one. And I rolled 4 successes out of 6 dice.
Because it is a indirect spell, the card does not get a resistance for this because it's a non-moving object. So it automatically does full damage. Ignoring the armor value, it only has like a body of 3.
Yeah.
You did 6 points of damage. It's going to completely destroy the car. Your drain is Force -1.
Yep.
So you have to roll versus a 5. It's your charisma and willpower?
I don't do charisma, actually. It's logic plus will.
Oh, you're
yeah,
correct.
you're the hermetic.
Yeah. So logic plus willpower then.
Yeah, logic and willpower, that comes 6 plus 5, so that's 11.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. That makes more sense.
You're one of those Indian hermetic mages.
The 3 successes out of 5 dice.
Should be 3 successes out of 11 dice.
Or drain? Oh, yeah, 4 things. Yeah.
You're rolling 11 dice versus 5.
That number is important.
Anyway, let's try that one more time. 4 successes out of 11 dice.
You will take 1 point of stun. Fair enough. You acid wave the vehicle, and you definitely get everyone's attention as they begin yelling, "Oh shit, it's a mage. Haul ass. Geek the fucking mage. Get the hell out of here." And you have now become the center of attention as both gangs are trying to shoot at you and run.
So I'm going to take cover behind whatever I can.
Yes. Because you not only melted the car that was part of the barricade, you melted the road, you melted their metal sign, their everything. The guy standing nearby, he got acid because it's an area effect, like a massive fan.
Like a wave of acid.
And so as the wave of acid just begins tearing things back, you pull your hands back and you're trying to shake off the remnants that are smoke, making your hands smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, the streets are now clear.
Awesome. I'm just going to walk to Sunny.
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
You see something's happened. The few bikers that you saw are now in flee of the area.
Okay.
But you've had a chance to check out your car.
Yeah.
3 bullet holes and a busted back, one of the back passenger windows are busted.
Like cracked busted or busted?
Busted gone in the car.
I don't think I have enough nail polish to cover those bullet holes.
Alright, so as you are sitting there staring at your car, you see an outline that resembles Pollux walking up the darkened road toward the gas station.
Okay.
Climbing the hill towards you.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop lamenting my poor baby car getting all banged up and put on my resting bitch face.
Okay.
And wait for him to arrive.
Alright. Continue role-playing. This is you guys.
Okay.
Yes.
So as I walk up, I'm like, Sunny, what is this? What happened to your car?
Well, apparently I stopped right in the middle of a gang war, and this is what I get for it.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that going on. It happens all the time.
Well, it's definitely not something that I'm used to.
I think we need to build a road to the highway and just line it with turrets.
Well, you should probably talk to Gears about it. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm driving. I was like, so how did you get past those guys?
Oh, I just burned a hole right through the middle of them.
You did what?
Acid, wave, car melted, person melted, everybody ran.
Oh, that thing. I remember you did it once.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was good.
Okay.
It was really nice.
I'm glad to hear you made it through all that. That's so that you're the reason why all the bikers were running away.
Yeah.
Driving away, I should say.
Yeah, ever since that incident with the whole crow thing, it's been a regular occurrence.
What, the acid wave?
No, just people running away in fear.
Oh, I see. Oh my gosh.
This is going to be a simple milk run.
Yeah.
I just go, I get the milk, I come back, everything's good.
Yeah, something like that, except the milk is a person.
Ooh. So, am I going to get hazard pay this time?
We'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay.
But, after what happened last time, probably. Just in case. It's like an insurance policy, right?
Yeah.
You guys head to the beer garden, and I'm assuming that when you arrive there, you park and head in. No need to go through some details. It is a glorious day in Seattle. The rain is coming from both the left and the right-hand side. Not like yesterday when the streets were flooded, and you had, with the saving grace, was a giant truck.
Was it yesterday, or was it this afternoon? It was earlier.
That was earlier today.
Yeah, it was earlier in the day.
So yeah, you guys are avoiding downtown at this point. Downtown Seattle right now is flooded.
Yeah, downtown Seattle ain't no joke right now. You gotta get boats.
So you guys arrive at Beer Garden.
Alright, so yeah.
It is a venue of German style, wood floors, wooden bar, nice chairs, nothing's padded. Let's see, would be a good description. Lots of music, German music, the smell of food, and I'll let John take the description from here.
Yeah, so a long bar with lots of taps behind it. the servers are wearing their lederhosen and whatever the female version of that is. I don't ever know what to call it. But I'm at my typical booth in the corner with a beer and some pretzels.
The manager's booth. That's what we should call it.
It's the manager's booth.
Okay. So we'll walk in and it's like, oh, he's back there. I will walk back and looking good, Odysseus.
Thank you. You too. You guys managed to stay somewhat dry.
Somewhat. They have these new umbrellas that I just found. I didn't actually find somebody left it in my office, but they just automatically open whenever rain touches it. So I don't even have to, like, do anything anymore. It's just... The only thing that would make it perfect is if it was, like, motorized to just hover along with me. That would be ideal.
I saw a lady walking down the street the other day with one of those fluffy frou-frou dogs, and it had a umbrella that was on the leash hovering over the dog. It looked even more ridiculous than the dog itself.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, at least the dog was dry, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna order some burr, half liter. Because I'm assuming that these are... No, wait, was it... How do they do this? The half liter is the big one? Or
half liter is the big one.
Okay,
200 or a half liter.
So isn't it, it's a pint size one? 200
milliliters.
200 or 250, something like that. Whatever that size is, not the half liter.
Okay, so you're getting a small?
I would like a half liter of cola. Yes. Okay, so yeah, I guess... Does anybody else come in here late? I'm gonna look around. Because, I mean, I'm late this time around. I'm gonna do a perception and see if I see anybody who, I know. And I'll also ask Odysseus, you see anybody not one of your regulars around here?
Man, should I make a perception?
You wouldn't have to. You know the regulars enough that you could tell who wasn't. And there's probably, like, at least 2 or 3 that are new. You can recognize from... all the people who you don't recognize look like just people who have found the place and decided to go in and get some authentic German cuisine. Nobody seems to stick out in your mind.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can try. Just 3 successes.
You are unsure what your friend Axel looks like.
Exactly.
And so you are unsure if Axel's in the room.
The only person that I know with another automotive game is Gears, and so and then also Maddie, who is, they both stand the fuck out real easily. And so that's what I was looking for, and I don't see that. It's like, oh, I guess maybe he's not showing up. I'll text him. You're like,
okay.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, we're here.
Alright, you don't get an answer right off the bat.
That's fine. We can get started. I guess. Or we could wait for him.
You're the one in charge, so you have...
I know, that this is my internal monologue that I'm speaking out loud. I apologize.
Is it like in character out loud?
No.
You're arguing with yourself at the booth?
I know, right? That would look real good.
I'm in charge. Yes, I am.
Lines have begun to blur between character and nodding.
Right. No, so... in my head, like, I already told him that it was what I was willing to pay him. So, I mean, if he's not here when the negotiations actually start, then that's what he gets. Alright. So, hold on. So, she's gonna get out her little white noise generator, set it on the table. You guys are gonna say stuff, I'm gonna say stuff. It's gonna be like, okay, now we're good. That's my description for it now.
Alright.
Yeah. A giant bubble of soundproof something just covers the entire booth. No, I don't know how this works.
A cone of silence?
A cone of silence, yes. Not the cone of shame. Yeah, so, the job. I have been working with several people tracking down an arsonist for my employer, and we have set up a meeting with him under the guise of, or a running opportunity for him. And, I'd like you guys to play those parts too.
So we're pretending to be picking him up for a job, or we're pretending to be there for a job to run with him?
That one. The second. We've already told him that we have a full group, but we need an explosives expert, and he's the one to do it. So he's going to meet us at Loblaws tonight in Tacoma at 11. That's where he decided to meet. We already went over there and we checked it all out, so everything looks fine. What I would need you guys to do is first act the part like you guys do this kind of thing for a living, which you do. And then once we are settled in, you guys are going to restrain him and make sure he doesn't get away. And then I will be able to pass him over to my employer. And he can pay me and I can pay you.
Okay. So what's the pretend job?
Gosh, my mouth is like so fucking dry right now. I'm sorry. That's fine, that can totally be in character.
as you finish the 250-liter of beer and ask for another one.
At this point in time, a gentleman comes walking into the bar, and he sticks out. Lip rings, nose ring, hair come to one side, and both sides of his head are shaved. So it's just a comb over, but there's nothing on the side. He's got markings on the side of his head that show he's got tattoos there, and it screams just like Maddie.
It screams driver.
Screams driver. He definitely looks like he doesn't fit in here. And he's looking around, he's got his head down, his eyes left and right, and you see he pulls out a little metal ink and starts fiddling with it.
Okay. If he decides to look around again, I'll wave to him.
Alright, so he plays with the metal ink, but doesn't look around and begins heading toward the bar. He gets over to the bar, big guy, human. He sits there and orders a drink, and they pull up the half-liter, and he looks at it. You can see he's very disgruntled in appearance.
Yeah.
He just looks angry at the world.
Okay.
Like most of them seem to do.
You're right. So much angst in these riggers. I don't understand. Like, how horrible must their life be that they all have to... I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I just want to find the rigger who's like, I love my job. I'm going to drive fast, and I'm going to run shit over.
I make Care Bears that walk on their own and then they blow up. You know, like...
I have an idea for a new NPC.
Excellent. I would like Tiny Tina as a rigger NPC, please. Thank you very much. So, yeah. Well, go ahead.
How nice is this beer garden? Is this like mid-level, or is it like a low-level establishment, or is this a high-level establishment?
I would describe it as a lower upper management kind of place. Upper management, the bottom of upper management comes here to get a good drink and a chance to hang out. The prices are a little bit higher than what the average Joe on the street can afford. And the atmosphere is pretty good. So like right now, a couple of beers is probably going to cost you about 15 yen.
Yes. I got you $1.
I mean, he might just not like the polka music that's playing. So
Maybe, yeah. Maybe this song brings up bad memories.
So as you're sitting there, you look down at your phone. It sits there, and it's from Axel. He says, "I have arrived." As you go to answer it, all of a sudden a text message comes through from Maddie. "I've got a change in plans. I'm available."
I'm not even going to bother texting. Excuse me for one moment. I'm going to get up, I'm going to go over to the bar, and it's not going to be hard to know that I'm right next to him, looking at him.
And he's not a small guy. He's like 6'2".
Yeah. So he's taller
got
than me.
the Solomon Grundy look on his face.
Yeah. Like, hey there.
He even wears the mascara.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, Odysseus. When she walked away, did you notice that she said the word Shadowrun while she was talking to us? That seemed a little suspicious to me.
well, you know, maybe a little bit.
All right, so you look up at the Solomon Grundy wannabe.
Yeah.
And he's holding his half-liter, and he looks down at you.
Axel, right?
Yes.
Well, I apologize for bringing you out here. My main rigger just cleared her schedule for me. But, for your trouble, I can go ahead and make sure you have a nice meal and all the beers you want on me.
He kind of looks up and down. I'd like to be compensated at least a little bit more than dinner.
Oh my goodness. Well, I ain't gonna be doing nothing with you, that's for sure.
I meant something like pay.
I suppose. 50 in.
Nods. Looks over the guy and says, I want the club sandwich, but put it in ciabatta bread. And the guy goes, but that's not a club anymore.
Not a club anymore.
Just do it. So you slot him to 50? Mm-hmm. He doesn't seem like, he just has that emo kind of mentality.
Yeah, he does.
He goes sits at a table as they bring him his food and everything.
So yeah, I'm going to text Maddie and find out how soon she can get to the beer garden in downtown.
Okay. She says she is currently in, I can't remember the name of the place where she worked at. There was the...
I don't know. The place where she worked.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Shipyard. She worked at the shipyard. She goes, I'm working late at the shipyard and everything just cleared up, so I can be there within 20 minutes.
Okay. Sorry. So I'll go back to the table. Sorry about that. That was the guy we were going to run with, but I got a much better replacement.
Okay, you guys all saw the Frankenstein-esque individual by the bar, so...
Yeah.
Do you want to wait 20 minutes for Maddie to show up?
I do.
Okay, because she's right around the corner. It doesn't take her long to call her car, get into her car, and have her car drive her here.
Yeah.
25 minutes later, an orc woman comes walking through the door. She's larger than the Frankenstein wannabe, and she's wearing a sleeveless trench coat displaying her dual cyber arms. And she walks in, and she doesn't say anything. She's got, the big hat, glasses. She takes the hat off, sets it over on the rack, pulls her jacket off, immediately heads to the back table with you guys. Smiling. I mean, wicked orc smile.
Yeah, so I'll stand up when she gets here. Do the polite thing.
Okay.
Hug.
Hug?
The light hug. Friend hug.
She doesn't do a light hug.
She doesn't. She's got she is a hugger. Okay, I guess we're doing it. Yep. I'm gonna try to not make it awkward. It's cool.
Okay.
So, I'm glad you could make it. Have you met these two before? Yes, you have. Well, no, you haven't. You've met him before, and I point at Pollux.
She gives a nod to you. Hi.
Are we gonna get to work already?
Yeah, sorry about the late, but I'm ready for a job. Let's talk about numbers and information.
Okay, numbers, information. The job, I texted you all that information, so you should have the basics, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're okay with that?
Yeah.
All right.
I can drive. I can pick people up.
Okay. Then, so I'm thinking 6 to start off with for you guys to split as a group.
6 for a pickup? Is this person we're picking up, is he hostile? Is he dangerous? Does he know anything?
Yes, and yes.
I'm not going to take 2 for my troubles on that.
What are you thinking then?
Well, if he's dangerous, I'd like to know that I'm getting at least 4, and there's a possibility if there's any wet work, I would like to make sure I'm getting 6 on my own. And if you want it to be clean, then I'm going to charge you an extra 2. So we're talking about 8 if I don't kill anyone.
8 if you don't kill anyone?
And there's hostilities involved.
Oh my goodness, you are...
We can avoid this whole not killing part, right?
No. We need him alive.
Yeah, 6 if I have to kill people. 8 if I have to subdue people.
We shouldn't have to subdue him, because I've got someone else that's going to be joining us. Troll, you should be able to manage it.
She kind of flexes her cyber arms. You don't need a troll with me around.
Oh my...
She grabs your chair and she slides your chair closer to her and she goes, "You've got me.
Yeah.
I've got you. I can keep you protected."
Well, this isn't about protecting me. This is about getting the guy. And I want to have all my bases covered because this is the only shot we're going to get.
All right.
Do we need all of him?
Yes.
Intact?
Although I think he has a cyber limb, so if that comes off, I'm sure that's not a big deal.
Which limb?
Right arm.
Okay.
She goes, "All right, I want 4 myself. 6 if things go sideways. 8 if things go sideways and you don't want me to kill people."
All right. At this point, I'm trying to do my numbers and trying to run it in my head, so bear with me because math is not my strong suit. That's all out of character, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. What did she get?
2 for her negotiations. She doesn't have that much in charisma or negotiations, but she's trying.
Okay, well, no, she's also a professional, so I appreciate that she states exactly what she expects up front. so 2 each is too low, and I expected that because that's my first offer.
Because you want to make money off this whole ordeal.
Exactly. And she said 4.
Yeah,
for
4,
herself.
4, 6 if it goes sideways, and 8 if you still want people. You don't want anyone dead in the whole thing going sideways.
Okay.
You don't have to roll any dice. You can just agree to it. That's your choice.
I know.
And she made 2 dice. You can buy. You could buy 3 successes and talk her back down to like 2 or 4. It means she's going to do the work, but she's going to be disgruntled about it.
Okay. Well, let's see. I can do a standard for everybody right off the bat. And if things go south, then let's see. Then another 2K on top of that.
If things go sideways?
If things go sideways. And if we do have to kill anyone.
So sideways and kill are nothing 2K. So it's not 8, it's just 5. Is that what you're at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She's going to agree to that then. Because
Okay.
you only got 2 successes.
Okay.
Alright, she's done.
Yeah. Alright, what about you guys?
I think that sounds good. I'll have what she's having.
She's much more expensive than you guys. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Sonny. Let's be honest here, okay? You're having us pick someone up. You're having us lodge a said person. You're having us subdue said person. And we have no data on this person other than they have a cybernetic arm. Okay? If you want me to do this job for you, it's going to be 5. Right? I'm not expensive. I'll be cheap. It's like, oh, you're blonde, you got nice legs. I'll do it for 5.
Wait, what did you just say?
You're tall, you're blonde, you have nice legs. I'll do it for 5.
When you say that, the orc takes off her glasses and growls at you.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to say it's going to be a standard. If anything goes south, you're going to get 2K. And if Drek really hits the fan, we'll kick in some hazard pay.
Maddie nods to that. I like hazard pay. 1,500?
To start with, yeah. That's where we're going to start.
She smiles. I'm in.
All right.
Well, if the orc can be in, I'll just... define hazard pay.
Hazard pay is what happens when
I know it is when it happens. How much for hazard pay?
we just said 1,500 to start.
Make it 2.
No.
I'm going to hold up said glass and just cast a minor little mana bolt to shatter said glass.
Oh, you're gonna break my dishes?
I'll get you back. Don't worry. You sure you want to just run this whole little situation you got going without any kind of real magical protection?
I could.
You can try.
No, there's no trying. I could. I'm doing you a favor by hiring you. I know that you don't have enough. And you're living with gears out there.
A magician's worth is not physical. You should know this.
Let's see, go ahead. That's 6, that's 8. So this is 8. That's 6.
I'm just going to try to make a quick negotiation check to bring this to an end. Which I'm probably going to lose. So. Yeah, 0 success.
She got 7.
Yeah. So I'll just agree to whatever she wants at this point.
I mean, at this point, it's standard. 2K if things go sideways. 1,500 if there's hazard issues.
Yes, to start.
To start. Which means there's room to keep going up if shit goes bad.
Yes.
At this point, my character's just going to agree to whatever she wants at this point.
He tries to push the envelope. He tries to push the envelope. Like, I just want some more money.
And she's like, no,
No.
I don't really need you. I'm offering you a favor here.
He's like,
You're right. I'm a squatter in somebody else's squat shack.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm sitting there like, he's broken one of my glasses, but at least I have a bed of my own. So, Sonny, I'll make this easy for you. I'll take the standard. I'll take the 2K if it goes sour, and the 1,500 starting hazard pay. But he has to mop up the beer in the glass. Because I don't want to pay somebody else to do that.
Maddie is she's chuckling at this. And she sits there and says, so what do I need? My car, my wagon?
Get your wagon.
All right.
And,
she reaches over, pulls out her phone, plays with her phone.
So, this guy, I'm going to go ahead and start actually giving the information on who we're picking up.
Okay.
And so, I'm going to be like, this guy is responsible for the arson of 3 buildings, and his name is Carston Lund. And, we've got him thinking right now that he is going to be joining us for a job out in Nan, and we need an explosives expert.
You know Lund knows me.
I know.
Guess it's just going to play off better?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for?
Maybe.
If it works, it works. I'm not going to say no, but I mean,
if he knows you, maybe...
we didn't part on bad ways.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with this. Unless you do, and then...
She shakes her head no.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to call her van. She has a transport van that's on its way here.
Well, it's for tomorrow night.
Oh, it's for tomorrow night.
Yeah, remember I said that.
Okay. No, I forgot that part.
Yeah.
So she'll have her van, and where do we want to meet up at?
We're going to meet at Loblaws in Tacoma.
Okay. So she's going to go there. She's not picking up anyone.
Actually, she should probably pick up Pollux. And Odysseus and me. Yeah, so you know what? Let's just all go in the van.
Oh, I can ride my bike there.
Oh yeah, you can ride your bike there.
What about the troll? Are we picking up the troll too?
No.
So I'm picking up you, and I'm picking up the dwarf.
Yes.
Got it. I need your addresses.
Okay. Put over my...
Wherever I'm going to pick you up at.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab whatever I can to write an address on, scribble it on a napkin, and hand it to her.
All right. She takes it. She'll stuff it into her pocket.
Yeah. So, okay. I'll probably give her my apartment, not Terrence's, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we, if that's it, you guys can just...
Yeah, sir. If there's anything you guys want to do, to prep or something...
Yeah, she's going to go take care of that herself, so I don't need to go through a description of her preparations.
Yeah.
Yeah, first, before Pollux leaves, I'm going to wave down the server and ask her to show my friend here where the mop is so he can clean up his mess.
Has Sunny left the scene at this point?
No.
She's still there. Okay. I'm going to send mop. I do my little...
Oh man, what if they give you something in electronics? There's no such thing as an electronic mop, but that would be so funny if there was.
Yeah, it would be, which would be that'd actually be fun. I would love to remote control a mop.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what do you guys want to do? Otherwise, we're going to just fast forward.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Or did you want to have some, side conversation?
I'm good.
But Sunny's left the room, I'll have some conversation.
That's what I was asking, yeah.
He just doesn't want to talk while the boss is around.
No. Okay.
So sorry about your cup. I'm trying to make a point, though. You realize she pays us like diddly fucking squat, right?
That one job paid me pretty nice. But it wasn't just that one job.
One job. The last time I went on a job, I ended up melting my hands off and had to transport an insect spirit back to a mobster. And it's supposed to be a milk run.
Yeah, that was a sour milk run.
I didn't even get enough to live. I had to go move out in the Redmonds with gears in his little place.
Oh, his place isn't so bad. It's roomy. There's some... Not all the furniture has lice in it.
Not all of them. Let's have a nice spirit lodge. You should, once we take care of this, maybe you should come out and visit sometime. Take yourself off this nice high horse you have here.
Pollux is really, oh my gosh. He's got a chip on his shoulder, so
Did he tell you what his charisma score was?
Yeah, it's nothing, right?
Two.
Yeah, it's totally cool. That's awesome.
Oh, so he and I are like right on par.
Yeah.
Man, yes, that's perfect.
I'm gonna finish my mopping work, gather my reagents, and start with the job.
All right. So, if nothing else is going to happen, preparations, I'm assuming you can prepare. If there's anything you particularly need to say ahead of time, you can do this now. Hey, I made sure I have all the grenades for my grenade launcher. Shit like that.
Yeah.
I still don't have any grenades.
Well, I mean, you could get some, I guess. Right?
Well, yeah, I don't think I'll need them. I am going to bring Olga, though.
Okay.
Under my coat.
Oh, I think that if you say that, if Pollux is still there, he's like, the sour milk run. We could have used that.
The grenade launcher? I didn't have it then.
So,
It's my new toy.
So we're going to fast forward to the next evening, and you are at, I'm assuming, Gears and Barons, and outside of the two rolling gates, which are secured and closed. No, not that she wouldn't be able to get that close. The guns would start shooting. So she sends a message to you saying, I'm up the block, but the defense turrets have already attempted a lock-on. I'm not getting any closer. So that's the text message you received from an unknown number.
What the fuck? I'm going to attempt to text back as best I can. I will start walking to you. I still have to figure out how to turn these damn things off.
Oh, the turrets?
It doesn't shoot at foot traffic, it shoots at motorized traffic. And anything that gets within a 5-meter perimeter of the building.
I don't think I've figured that out yet.
Yeah, so...
I'm just going to start walking out and head towards wherever the vehicle is, look around for a second, try to figure out where it is, and just walk towards it.
You see that there's an Astro van parked up the street, and it's a nice-looking van, and you see Maddie, the female orc, standing outside of it. Not too far from her, there are probably about 4 bikers up the road who seem to be paying attention to her and everything. And as you're walking in that direction toward her, they seem to be walking toward her as well. One of them has a bat, kind of plays around with it. Another one swings a chain. She gives a nod. A portion of the back of the Astro van's roof pops up, and an assault rifle on a turret extends out. And you can see red beams of light coming from the turret, pointing at the bikers, who realize they're being targeted by a laser sight, begin running back up the street.
I'm going to walk up to her and just look up at her and be like, I like a good rigger.
She looks down at you. Get in the van.
I'm going to kind of cautiously move into the van, make sure I'm not being kidnapped.
You're getting it. All right, well, when you get in, the doors lock behind you. Click.
As a moment of panic fills my soul.
She points over her shoulder and says, I brought backup just in case.
You brought backup just in case?
She nods.
Okay. What's over her shoulder exactly? The gun turret?
4 Ares Duelist.
Oh. That'll work.
I don't intend to use them, but if we need to, we've got them.
Yeah. Don't let me touch them.
Yeah, if we want to earn some hazard pay, I got it.
Yeah, if we have to earn some hazard pay, we're going to make a hazardous situation. All right, so from there, she's driving to pick up Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, she sends you a message. We're outside.
Okay, yeah, I'll come down.
She reaches behind her seat, grabs a section wall, it folds down to a bench seat in the back, and then she looks at you and says, get in the back. Ladies up front. And by the way, you did notice that when Maddie was at the Das Beer Garden, there were several times she checked Sonny's legs out.
I'll look at said chair. I'm going to wander over to it, sit down, tapping my fingers against whatever surface I can find.
A hard polymer armrest that has one of those old metallic cigarette
Oh, yeah.
ashtrays in it.
Did you take this out of an airplane?
She nods.
Good.
The seats were made out of a stronger polymer that lasts longer. Plus, in case of emergency, it's a flotation device.
Well, I guess that works.
If we go underwater, don't get out of the van till I tell you to.
Fat chance. I'm going to sit back and try to relax during this ride, staying on edge with the whole situation.
Alright, soon as Sonny's within sight, Maddie gets out, walks around, and opens the passenger door for you.
Oh. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Get in the car.
It's a van.
The van, that's what I meant?
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah.
Alright, you hop up in, you look in the back, there's a bench seat with Pollux sitting in it, and behind Pollux there seems to be 4 robots.
Okay. I see you brought your toys with you.
She says, just in case we need it.
Good thinking.
This is a nice remodeled van. She's got curtains in all the windows. Remember back in the 80s when they put curtains in the van windows? Yeah, she's got those kicking. In the very far back, there's like a dual fold-out thing that turns into a bed. So it's like one of the 80s love vans.
Awesome.
Yeah. In the meantime, there are 4 Ares duelist battle droids ready to jump out the back of the vehicle and start attacking people upon command. So it's like, I mean, she's got more hardware in this. It's ridiculous expensive. But I think she mostly is pulling out the big stops because she's trying to impress you.
Nice.
Yeah. Into a second date.
That's pretty awesome.
Alright, so from there, where do you guys go?
Well, I think we're gonna go head up to, or down, to Tacoma.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And, make our way there.
Alright, so this is late at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you guys are heading out of downtown. She leans over, she sits there and leans over, reaches past you, and pulls on a little tab on the side of, like, the console, because this is the van where the engine housing kind of sat in the van itself, so she pulls a tab on that one side, reaches over, pulls another tab. The console kind of pops forward, and then she pushes it up, and now it's a mechanical kind of release. It's now a display, and she begins flipping switches and pressing buttons. The front windshield rolls down a metal cover because you're about to go on the highway. Remember the last time you guys went on the highway at night? Yeah. So she's doing that. She pushes a few more buttons, and you can hear things moving. You can see things slide over the glass on the outside. And now there are slits in front of the driver's side and the passenger side.
I'll be honest, I don't remember.
When you got on the highway, you took the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That was at night.
Yeah, the
You're right.
roadblock
Yep,
with the fibers.
I do remember now.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. So this is like the next time you're going on the driving on the highway. And as you're getting on the highway, she sits there and she pushes more buttons. And of course you can hear some shit going on the roof.
What's up there?
Oh, my turret.
Is there anything this van doesn't have?
A bathroom.
Maddie flips a switch and the disco ball comes down from the ceiling.
Right?
I'm pretty sure she's got a refrigerator in here, but she doesn't have a bathroom. So.
Okay. Yeah. That's funny.
And she gives you like a crazy look like they would have everything, and this isn't an RV. Alright, so you guys are driving, you get up onto the highway, and you begin going. The first thing you see in front of you is, of course, 2 derelict vehicles that are on fire. Fivers are on the other side of it, and she just says, hang on, as she slams in the gas and starts driving really fast toward the barricade. As she's going toward the barricade, she kind of slides over and starts pushing some buttons, and on the front windshield you see projected out in front of the vehicle, a red targeting, and you hear ka-thump noise from above the van, and then there's a large explosion, and one of the cars fly to the right as she drives through the large explosion.
So, I'm just gonna say, Sunny is really trying so hard to keep it under control, but she's freaking out right now. Shots are firing. She's been here before. Last time, it didn't really work out so well for her, but even though we all got out, but it was terrifying. So yeah, she's got like the things, like she's got like, everything is just rigid and like, oh my gosh. So, and probably closing her eyes a little bit, like, especially when we do hit it and hit the car or go through the explosion, she's sort of like,
Yeah, you can hear small arms bouncing off the outside of the vehicle at this point in time. So she drives pretty quickly to get through the highway, and she works to avoid any other incidences. How is Odysseus getting to Tacoma from downtown?
Is Tacoma anywhere near the the dock district? Well before the highways would be dangerous, I would have head down to the docks, and what was the name of that really fancy sushi restaurant that I went to?
The Gray something another.
Yeah, I would have gone there.
Yeah.
I had myself, a good meal, and I might have asked around a little bit to see if anyone had. Well, no, I already know she's missing, so I wouldn't have asked anybody anything. Okay, so yeah, I just would have eaten there, just so I could have been on that right side of town before I had to fight a roadblock on my own.
Okay. And then what, take the highway, or are you going to take back streets, or?
I'll take the back streets from there.
Okay.
To Tacoma.
Alright, so as long as you stay off the highway, you're going to be fine. It's just going to take you longer to get there.
That's alright.
More street lights and stuff like that. Where Maddie's able to get from downtown to Tacoma within minutes, you're 10 minutes at most. You're going to take close to 30 to 40 minutes to get there, driving. You get through parts of neighborhoods where the lights are flashing and stuff like that. You see police. As long as you don't speed, no one's going to stop you. Nobody cares. But the moment you whip out a gun and start shooting, or what's going on the highway, in those areas, knight errant will be sitting off the edge of the highway to see if they can catch bikers as they come off. When an armored van comes shooting off the highway, they don't get involved.
Well, yeah, I definitely wouldn't be speeding or shooting anybody while I was riding, so.
Yeah. Maddie's mostly doing this to show off. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
She's trying to get in your pants.
I know.
In your pantsuit.
In my pantsuit, yep.
Okay. So you guys are driving into Tacoma at this point in time, heading toward Loblaws. You're both going to be arriving at different points. Where do you want to park? Maddie is more than happy parking up the street and walking to the location.
Yeah, that sounds good. Attracts less attention when we're in the building.
All right. And Odysseus, since you're coming by your own transportation, how do you want to do it?
Is this the same Loblaws that we dropped off, what's his name at?
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
Yeah. I'll just, there was a parking lot there, right? It's just isn't in operation. Okay. Yeah, I'll just run my bike right up there and park.
Okay. There is a really nice Mitsubishi Night Sky in the parking lot, and on the other side there is a yellow Glenfrome Facette. Glenfrome is the first part of the name. Glenfrome Facette. Facet is the second part. You have never seen one of these things before. It looks like it got spit out of a Tron movie, and it's bright yellow. It's got the cage on the top and the front end.
Did you see the picture?
Yeah, what is this thing?
It's what else is in the parking lot.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Oh,
yeah, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a rather hideous looking vehicle.
I remember that song now it's in my head, so.
It is.
Alright. So as you pull into the parking lot, the Mitsubishi Night Sky, lights flash on the side, the driver's door begins to open. Out steps 2 2.5. No, he's 2.25 meters tall. He's just over 2 meters.
No, he's a little bit taller than that. Just a little bit. I think he's well, do it in feet because I can't do it in meters. It's 6 plus how many more? 7?
He's 7 foot.
Okay, yeah, just a little over 7 feet.
So a 7 foot tall troll steps out of the Mitsubishi Night Sky. He pulls off, he adjusts his jacket and cuffs as he starts standing out. He is a lot less warty than the typical troll you've seen. He also isn't fat. He doesn't have an ounce of looks like fat on his chin or anything. His horns are smooth and rolled back, and they're actually black in color. For trolls, he's kind of attractive, and the suit really accents. And you're looking at his suit, and you You think the suit looks really nice. What you're seeing is the fact the suit gives him +4 charisma dice to work with negotiations and increases his limit by 2.
Wow.
Yes.
That
Special?
Yes.
Yeah, but way nicer than the ones that I
Yes.
have.
You also notice the suit seems to have a really cool reflective appearance, like some sort of strange zigzaggy-looking pattern. He steps out, looks you up and down. Evening.
That's quite a suit you have.
What is your character wearing?
I'm not wearing my suit. I'm wearing, like my armored vest with the greatcoat over it. Just some.
Hiding your rocket launcher.
Yeah, well, I've got Olga. Olga is on my back underneath the coat. So
Okay.
Yeah.
You can make either a sense motive, judge intent, or you can make a intuition plus perception roll to see if you notice any firearms on him. He gets out of the vehicle. He's wearing nice shoes. He's dressed like he's going to some sort of high-end social function.
Yeah.
And then he's going to shut the door behind him, which you can see that the inside of the Mitsubishi Night Sky seems to have a lot of cool tech-looking shit up in it.
So it was perception and intuition, right?
Yes. Because your character's never met Trollface.
That's correct.
Rhett, your character hasn't met Trollface either. No, he has. He worked with Trollface.
I have a lot of good karma with Trollface.
Yes, you do.
Alright, so I got 6 successes.
You can definitely tell that he has a sidearm under his left shoulder. You also tell that there is at least another arm on both of his ankles.
Oh, nice.
That's the ones that are hidden. You do see that there's a sidearm on his right hip as well. That's visible as he moves about. And in fact, at first notice, you realize he's moving his jacket in ways in which shows off that he's got a sidearm on his right side. You see his body language says, I'm showing you I have a gun.
Okay. Has anybody gotten out of that hideous geometric shape?
By the way, Rhett, if you haven't gone to look at it, it's Glenn from May, Glen.
You can just put the picture.
Yeah, put the link into Skype so that it's important to see this vehicle because I found this
horrendous
yeah. vehicle. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, hold on, I'm putting it in Skype now.
He hung up.
It was so ugly, his internet crashed.
I hope not.
Oh goodness! Oh.
It's like somebody wanted to make a DeLorean into an all-terrain vehicle.
Welcome back.
Okay. Lost you for a second. That is an ugly, ugly vehicle.
Anyways, yes, someone has stepped out. Man, bald head, goggles strapped to his face. There's shaded-looking goggles, silver linings. He's wearing a big, heavy, armored coat and gloves on. Blue jeans. He also, too, has 2 sidearms on his backside, which are quite visible, look like Browning heavy pistols.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask Trollface, or I'm gonna ask the troll if I can have the name to his tailor.
He sits there and goes, that usually costs quite a bit of money to get specialty tailors' information, but I'm sure that we can come to a reasonable price.
All right. Well, let's talk after the job.
That's going to take a while. We're going to PCC. We might not be back for a few months, so you're going to have to remind me. And he smiles. He looks up the road, and both you and him can see that there are 3 more individuals coming up the road.
I was actually going to say that because Maddie is here, we want to get him inside the building, right? That's where we're meeting, right?
Yeah.
So we're not going to go over to the other side because I'm probably already in communication with Trollface. Be like, hey, we're going to come through the other side, and because my driver needs to stay a little hidden for a bit. Yeah. So we're going to go in the building the other side.
Okay. So you don't see people, but the big troll sits there and goes, the rest of the team's already here. Let's go inside so we're out of view of the street, and we can activate a white noise generator for all of our personal benefits. And he pulls out a box from his pocket and kind of waves it around. It's the same box that you see Sonny pulling out all the time.
So,
okay.
We've all arrived.
Yes.
We've been talking this period of time. We're going to go inside and talk. There's a large troll stepped out. It wasn't Giuseppe, I'm assuming.
No, it wasn't the old troll. It was Trollface.
As we're walking, I'm just going to kind of walk up to Trollface and hi, buddy.
So here's how things are going to go. You 3 are coming into the building from another side. They're coming in from the other side, so they're not going to see you until you all are inside the building.
Yeah, so I'm going to be like, remember, this job is leaving right now to go to PCC.
Which is around New Mexico.
Okay.
And it's a light drizzle right now. Rain's coming down. So you guys, Trollface, the troll, this bald-headed individual, and you, Odysseus, walk up and push open the doors to walk into this burnt-out Loblaws that you've been to beforehand. You're walking into a front area. There is like a semicircular buffet, which used to exist, next to a fake fireplace, which had some decoration to it, and all that shit's been busted up, and you can see that it's torn up to pieces. There's furniture, but it's all been pushed off the sides. There are carts for where turned over and like homeless people would collect their stuff in the carts. And they're here and there. You can see pallets where people make beds and pile their clothes like little rat nests. So this place has become occupied by others. Every once in a while you can see what looks to be a blood stain here and there. The place is dark except for streetlight coming in through holes in the ceiling. Trollface walks up and he holds the door open for you and this other individual. So the troll holds the door open, and the other guy takes the initiative and steps in first, if you don't.
Oh, yeah, I'll let him go first.
Okay. Do you want to check him out for any hidden weapons?
Yeah.
That would be a...
Oh, man, only 2 successes on that one.
All you see is the 2 guns on his backside.
Okay. While we're going in, I'm going to loosen up Olga so that she's hanging by my side under the coat and not on my back anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you guys walk into this front room and whatnot, and you can hear noise from what would be described as the kitchen area. The troll goes, the rest of the team is through here. And he takes a step and begins heading toward the kitchen. This way, gentlemen.
Right,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say I'll take Caboose.
Okay.
Just to make sure that there's always somebody behind this guy.
Yes. The troll will reach into his pocket and pull out a small light that he clips, and then he will kind of shine it around to kind of see where he's walking, kind of show it where you guys are walking, make sure you don't step on anything. It's a pretty trashy-looking place since it's been burnt out and lots of homeless people have been living in it. So you walk into the kitchen area. You guys have come through the back door.
Yes.
And so all you have is this like tiled section, old bits of machinery, open refrigerator nearby, one of the walk-in refrigerators, the smell of mold coming out of it. Mm-hmm. All the kitchen equipment has been pushed around and some counters. It's you and Pollux. Is Maddie coming in or is she staying out?
No, Maddie is coming in, but she's not coming in right up close. She's going to stay in the shadows so he doesn't see her right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. She's going to hang back, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
She can hang back.
It's like, I don't know what words. What do they mean?
You guys are in the kitchen and you can hear noise coming from the other room. Maddie's going to stay back by the door. She's not staying hidden completely. She's just by the back door, like she's paying attention to the escape route and not hiding behind the door going, you can't see me kind of scenario. She's still being somewhat visible, just pulled back. And so from the other side, you see the door open up. Trollface is there, opens, walks in, sits there and gives a nod to everybody. As he comes in, following behind it, you see Lund. You've seen plenty of pictures of him.
Yeah.
This is your first kind of glimpse at
In Chrome Dome?
Chrome Dome. But he looks like his dome is just a regular dome. It looks like it's been maybe painted over a mast or something. Like he's wearing something on top of it.
Okay.
But he still has those fucked up goggles. Because remember his eyes underneath art.
Yeah, they're not eyes like we know them.
He sees into the souls of people. And he's wearing a big heavy jacket so it covers up a bunch of his stuff. But you know underneath there's
a big metal beefy arm and several other things, most likely.
Yes. All right, so as everybody walks in, Trollface sits there and says, greetings, everyone. I'm glad everyone had a chance to arrive. I really appreciate this. We'll be getting things figured out quickly, so we've got to do this fast. Pre-scheduled flights are already taken care of. We've got a lot of stuff to do. He looks over toward you. You were able to square away that driver?
Yes.
And do you, look back toward Maddie?
Yeah,
He nods. Great. I have a jet set aside for us to take down to PCC. It'll allow us to get in and out of the country without having too much difficulty. Everybody's okay with a little international action, right? And he kind of starts looking around the room at everybody.
Yeah, I'll nod.
Oh, Pollux, please do something.
At this point, I'm going to look up and be like, it's Trollface. I'm going to walk right up to him and just give him a big hug, and a nice poof of dust comes off my body at the same moment. Wait, so where am I going?
And he stops. He goes, "Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, too, Pollux. We're going down. We're going down to PCC. We got a Learjet set up. It's good to see you. I see I'm working with some old faces. That's good. I like it. I like teams that I know."
If somebody had said it was for you, man, I would have just hopped on it. In a lot easier situation here.
Well, I'd rather you get paid instead of do stuff for free.
I'm going to start rummaging through the cabinets.
Okay. He turns and looks at everybody and says, "We've got IDs set aside so that a lot of things have been taken care of. We want to start off by letting you know I'm planning to pay you all at least 5 standard, 2 standard up front, 3 standard when the job is done. There's hazard pay, wet work, and there's a lot of pay data out there that I need to dig through. As of right now, the pay data is going to revolve around several council members that have involvement with Horizon, and we want to get this information back. The facility that we're going to is pretty high secured, so we're going to need to be able to pop some holes and get in. Does this sound like something people can do?"
Yes.
Yeah, we can take care of that.
He nods.
That's fine. That's fine.
As you're digging through the cabinets.
It's like somebody is left to there's a can of tomatoes or something that was left from decades ago.
It's not puffing out. It's still good.
I know. Everybody's favorite dirt mage.
And this Lund guy, this extra person says, "Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that, but I still have some questions." And Trollface is like, "All right, well, what kind of questions?" He's like, "Why do you need me? Looks like you've got a pretty capable team here, too." Trollface says, "Well, we need a demolitions expert." And he looks over toward Maddie and goes, "I know her. I know she can blow stuff up." Maddie, at this point in time, steps up. "I'm being hired to fly and drive. That's it. I'm not getting paid to blow stuff up." At this point, she kind of walks forward and leans next to you, because she's terrible at this charisma bullshit.
Yeah, she's so bad.
She's just trying to look as mean and as rough as possible. And this guy walks up and he goes, "Yeah, you know what? I don't know. 5 standard?" He looks over at Odysseus and sits there and goes, "I mean, that's kind of low. I don't know what you work for, but me, I get paid a lot more than 5 standard in most of the shit I do. Are you okay with 5 standard? That's what, 15, right?"
I mean, yeah, but that's without the hazard pay. There's going to be some of that.
Yeah. He walks over to a little bit farther across the room, and Rhett, you're digging through shelves at this point in time. Maddie leans over and she goes, "What now?" And Trollface says, "Well, Quick Shot, right? That's your name?" He goes, "Yeah." At this point, he's kind of turned away to face away from you guys. Quick Shot, he says, "Quick Shot, yeah? Well, you can always back out. There's no obligation at this point in time. It's a good job. There's a lot of money involved. We can work with this. How much are you looking at?" And Lund sits there and says, "Well, I'm not actually looking to make any money, but I do know that one thing. I'm getting out of this deal because I already know what the hell's going on." And he turns around and he pulls up something into his hand and he says, "This trap has been blown." And he squeezes it, and all of a sudden, there's a rumble underneath the floor. The ground begins crashing down beneath Pollux, beneath Odysseus, Maddie, and Sunny. The room begins to shift. Trollface dives to one side. Dust begins filling the air. The cabinets race away from you, Pollux, as you guys begin plummeting down.
Thanks for listening to the original Box Set Shadowrun podcast. Our runners will pick up where we left off next week. In the meantime, you can connect with us via Facebook or YouTube to check out actual play videos of the original box set playing Shadowrun and other tabletop RPGs. You can also swing by our website at originalboxset.com and check out our gaming calendar, additional information about our games, and images that inspire our worlds and characters. And if you're enjoying our work, please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/originalboxset so that we can continue to bring you this podcast as well as other great actual plays and entertainment. Today's featured music is titled Epic Song from Alpha Brutal, and trust me, the whole song is pretty epic, so check it out. We'll catch you next week, chummers. And now for all this legal dreck. Original Box Set is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. You can share us, but please give us credit. The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership over the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and/or any proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to Original Box Set, that's us, to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and/or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Original Box Set in any official capacity whatsoever. Oh my goodness, that's so much. Okay, bye.